got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one free coming for the jet. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run.
Coach, the tundra may not quite be frozen, but it's getting there as we work our way through December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Washington Redskins. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the pass. Check 24. Check 24. Hey.
They'll try the left side. It's Gibson, and he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. That's complete to his tight end Sprinkle. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They run the counter. It's Love. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On 3rd down, Haskins. Caught by Wilson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 16.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. With touchdown number 23 here on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
He's coming. We got double. Local over here. 20 plant.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie. It's Philip Lindsay. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
On 1st down, right back to Lindsay. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
61, match box, right.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
18. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Hey, 88. Mike's 47. Hey, Charlie. You gonna see me in your night. Zoom.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he gets it to Funchess complete. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end.
Hey, 258. 47. You must be true. Inside. Out. You go tight. 22 jet bomber.
They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check three. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Jim.
A give running right, Lindsay. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Check 9. Back. Switch.
They're going with Lindsay. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Kill. Hey, turn it out. Check 26. Right now, you got 58. Box it.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Hey, leg. Check.
Here's Lindsey. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the Redskins' 12-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Get 300. Hey, box truck. Check Mike 47. Check Mike. Plant. You can get it.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Mercedes Lewis, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive tunnel.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Complete. Smith has it. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here we go on 4th down, Haskins. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's a give to Lindsey running right. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Check 43. Rush in. Watch twins. Check. Lucky. Inside. Hatchet. Jab.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
Inside. Bravo.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Throwing is Rodgers. And Ginn's got it. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
At the 16-yard line.
Green 18.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Check 31. Check 31. Switch. All right. Check 52. Alert flare. 26. Check 6. Bullet high. Check 13.
On first down, Lindsey. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Wide. Get wide. Quick the edge. Come. Check. Hey, 88. 80 weapon. Hey, switch gears. Bang.
They'll run here with Lindsey. Now he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. But he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Ready? Check it out.
They'll run with Lindsey, and he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run, and the Packers have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Haskins, he's going to look deep down the field. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep, the veteran Ted Ginn. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go! Let's go!
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Deuce, 30. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Kill. Turn up.
They'll go again with Lindsey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Small. 47's the mic, boy. 47. Check. 47. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Alert 3. Shoot. Get 300. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Box him. 50.
To throw on 3rd down. Rodgers. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
258. 47. I got you. Switch. Hey, take 26. 24. Hey, black.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
X3, 218, chopper. Kill. Watch the safety creep. Plant.
From the 40 now on second down. Rodgers, he'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 30.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now it's Lindsey. That good for 22 and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Switch it. Come on, Crowley. Front left, Crowley. We got double up.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now a carry for Lindsey. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Crunch. Pilot, 64, weak. Check 37.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Philip Lindsey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point try now for Crosby. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
4 yards the pickup, first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Open man here, Sims complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Again, it's Haskins. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long. And they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Kenny Clark in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Another try after the first down sack. Haskins, and this one complete to Smith. 23 yards the pickup there.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Throwing again on second down. Haskins, and this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Steven Sims Jr., his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and through, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll have a first down past the 40. Touchdown, Packers! Phillip Lindsay, 75 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Let's go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tap.
Oh, the ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone.
Check 9, check 9. Back, Lynn.
On third down, here's Lindsey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A huge play there for Washington. 41 yards. Now Haskins. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Letting one go deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. Defensively that time they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result could be something you don't like.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check 26. Recon, 132 fighter.
Another run by Lindsey. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. Now a give right side. Lindsey, and he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Packers, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, it's just their 3rd loss as they fall now to 10-3. And